Hey everybody, welcome to Between the Weights. The lighting's a little weird, I apologize for that, but I mean, no editing, right? No double takes. You do it for real the first time. We're chilling in the gym, and I love it, and it's super exciting, right? We like to be in here. Emerson has a good time playing on the rings and stuff. So, been having this, just been thinking about this thing today, the idea of failure, right? And so just a little context, right? Got him back there, right? Doing his thing, right? Doing his things. Why is this being ridiculous? There we go. Doing his thing, right? Dude, don't get so close. It's too close. I don't know. I guess I don't know how to start this. I'm a parent, right? Obviously. And I love him and his brothers. And because I love him and his brothers, I don't ever want them to hurt, right? I don't ever want them to be disappointed or to cry. All you have is 2 juice boxes?
Yeah. So I can eat one now and eat one later.
Okay,
So
there you
Bite
go.
doesn't know.
Well, what are you going to eat for food?
I don't know.
All right, well, we'll find something. We'll figure out something for food, right? So we care about him, right? And I don't want him to get hurt. I don't ever want him to feel bad. I don't want him to ever die. Yep, good call. And I don't think that is unusual as a parent, right? Well, at least I would hope that most of us as parents feel that same way for our kids, right? And out of that love, particularly from moms, right? Because for whatever reason, dads have a harder time of expressing the feeling or whatever. That you're always telling your kids to be careful, right? To not play in the street, to not climb the tree, to not ride your bike so crazy. I'm picking him up from preschool, and I'm hearing
Preschool.
or from kindergarten. Sorry. Moms are telling their kids to not run, right? Please don't run because I don't want you to fall, right? I don't want you to skin your knee. I don't want you to get hurt. And of course they don't. Of course they don't want their kids to get hurt, right? When you were learning to ride your bike, do you remember when you were 4 and you didn't want to learn how to ride your bike? Why didn't you want to learn how to ride your bike?
Because I knew I would fall.
Because you knew you were going to fall, right? And you were scared to fall. You didn't want to get hurt, right? Now that you know how to ride your bike, you know how to ride a bike now, right? A 2-wheeler, no training wheels, like a big kid. Do you fall sometimes? Yep. And does it hurt? Yep, it does, right?
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes it hurts, right? So did you quit? No? What did you do?
I just picked my bike up and start to ride again.
You picked your bike up and started to ride again, right? And now you have even a bigger bike, right? That's super cool, right? It's gonna last a long time, and but you can ride it, right? And you can ride it because at some point you decided that you were gonna try, right? Even though falling and getting hurt was a possibility, and even though it still happens, right? That is how you learn how to ride a bike, right? That's how it happens. you fall down a couple times, and eventually you learn how to ride a bike. I know that we're trying to protect our kids from failing, right? From being hurt. The problem is the only way for them to be successful at anything is for them to fall and to get hurt. The only way for them to want to try hard is to lose, right? If the loser still gets a trophy and still gets prize money and candy, then who cares if he wins, right? Who cares? He's not going to care. He's not going to try hard. He's not going to try to be successful, right? And so, I mean, I don't want to go off some tangent, right? There's lots of problems, I think, that go along with that, okay? But now let's talk about you. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about us as adults in this gym, right? We once were kids. We once had parents who didn't want us to get hurt either, right? And that didn't end with them being overprotective as little kids, right? Telling us to not climb trees too high, to not get too close to the edge, to slow down, to whatever it is, right? It didn't stop there. It kept going, and for some people continued even into, don't take that job, it's not safe enough, right? Take this job because it's safe, right? Don't follow your dream because it's not safe, right? That's happening. And so we are now like old, and we've had this voice in our head that isn't our voice, because that's another thing. But the voice that we hear is someone else's voice that we've adopted, and we've started telling ourselves these things, right? That we've got to be safe, that we can't take risk, that losing is to be it's not okay, right? Failure is to be avoided at all costs, even if that cost is to never try a thing in the first place. Okay? The only problem with that equation is to be successful at anything, you have to try, you have to fail, and you have to overcome things and be better, right? And if you don't risk things, if you don't try things, you're never going to fail, you're never going to lose, you're never going to learn, you're never going to learn, you're never going to overcome, you're never going to succeed. Okay? I'm not trying to tell all of us that we need to quit our safe jobs and run out there and try to do something risky, right? Because if you're watching this, most of us at this point have stuff to lose, right? We've got people count on us to be successful, right? We've got too much to lose now. However, there is one place that it is okay to fail. There is one place where it's okay to push yourself to some sort of limit and maybe not be successful.
And maybe not die.
And maybe not die. That place is here in the gym. Right? You will never, ever, ever deadlift 300 pounds if you don't ever load a barbell up with 300 pounds and try as hard as you can to lift it off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're never, ever, ever going to run a mile in 7 minutes if you never try to push yourself to get under 7 minutes. And you trying hard enough to get under 7 minutes maybe means you die halfway through the mile and you never finish it, right? That's a pace that you just can't maintain yet. But the only way that you're ever going to get to a point where you can maintain that pace is to try, is to push yourself to a point where you grow, right? And in here, in the gym, is the safest place in most of our lives where we can try things and we can fail, where we can decide that I'm gonna try the 30-pound dumbbells, right, for this WOD. And it may take me forever and I may give up, but I am gonna push myself and try. Versus, yes, your punch is very cute. Versus picking the 10-pound dumbbells that you know for sure are gonna be super easy, that you're not gonna have to push very hard, and you're gonna get the workout done real fast, right? You know for sure that you can do 21, 15, 9 thrusters with 10-pound dumbbells and be done in a couple minutes, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, you finished the workout in 4 minutes, bravo, right? But you didn't push yourself. You didn't actually grow from it.
You didn't actually do the workout.
You didn't even actually do the workout, right? You faked it. When we do the aerobic power intervals, it's gotta be failure. It's gotta be as many reps as you possibly can in the minute. Not as many reps as I possibly can in 40 seconds and then rest for 20 so that I'm prepared for the next minute. No, it's not, okay, I'm going to do 9. And then you do 9 reps of everything every minute and then you rest the rest of the minute so you can get 9 reps again. That's defeating the purpose, right? Now, I don't know where the voice in your head comes from that is telling you that you shouldn't fail, right? That failing is bad, that failing is to be avoided at all costs, right? Generally, it comes from parents or siblings or something like that from our childhood, right? And that voice needs to be stomped out, recognized for what it is, and pushed away and not listened to anymore because it's lying to you, right? It's lying to you. And maybe it came from love, right? It came from a place of love, but really, it's not love. Really, it's a place of fear, right? Your parents were scared that you were going to get hurt. They were scared that you were going to feel pain. They were scared that you were going to lose. And that fear then is placed on the children, right? So your parents feared so much that now it's on you, and now you're feared, and now you're a parent, and you're pushing that fear again, right? The cycle perpetuates itself. It needs to stop, okay? And the gym is a really good place to do that, right? I love him. I don't want him to get hurt. I don't want him to lose. But I don't want him to be afraid of losing. I don't want him to be afraid to get hurt, because that is going to prevent him from knowing or from really figuring out what he's capable of. Right? Failure is an option. Because if you don't, you're never going to learn, you're never going to grow, you're never going to know where you could go. See you next time.